Hello?
Hello, DJ Ryan?
Yeah, this is him.
This is Mike City. What's good?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
I can't complain. How you?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks a lot for taking the time for this interview, man. I'm a big fan of yours, and I've been looking forward to this for a while. And actually, you're behind both of my favorite R&B songs so far this year, but I'm gonna get to those later. So I'm a big fan. But first off, can I just get some background on where you got your start in music and how that eventually led to a career in production and writing?
I got my start. I'm from Philly in South Jersey. I'm born in Philly, raised in Philly in South Jersey.
Yep.
Wilbur to be exact.
Okay. And when was your first? What led you to production?
Well, I was always singing in choirs and the band and different stuff like that, playing drums and this, that, and the third. So it just eventually grew. I come from a musical family, so I was taking grew up around it. Like my mother and father sang, my brother played keyboard, and they do all this extremely well.
Yeah.
So it kind of just I fell in line, and by me growing up right around the time hip hop was really jumping off, I caught the best of like all the eras kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to me about the solo album you had in '98, City Limits. From an artistic standpoint, what was that experience like putting that album out?
Well, that actually helped everything I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably don't realize that, but when I actually cut that album in '95.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I actually cut that album. I wrote it in '94, and I cut it in '95. Yeah, I was doing that alone with my man, Grandmaster Slice, my dude.
Okay.
So we did that record down in Miami. Had a good time, but something going on with the label, so I pushed it back a few years and everything. And it is what it is, but all those experiences helped me really develop as a producer. And I started producing kind of like walk out of high school and really got into it. But like my senior year of high school, then getting to college, I was like, hey, this is kind of fast what I want to do. So I actually went to college as a business major, and then I wound up switching over to music.
Oh, okay.
I got a Bachelor of Arts with a concentration of voice, music and everything. So
yeah.
A lot of people don't really know that's my background.
Yeah. A lot of people don't. I think the album you did, City Limits, is a hidden gem. Not many people even know about it.
No, it was on an independent label, but I always knew it was going to get to a point where people were combining singing and rapping.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
That's why, like I said, I did it in '95. By '98, people were starting to really do it and everything, but when I was conceptualizing the album, it was '94, and nobody was really doing it like that.
It's true.
So,
yeah.
That's my little contribution.
Yeah. Nice. I want to talk to you now a little bit about Sunshine Anderson. I know you did 8 songs on her new album, The Sun Shines Again, and you've worked on all of her 3 albums, so tell me about the chemistry between you guys.
Oh, it's just a week in the studio, man. It's a lot of fun and everything. We've known each other since college. Actually, I was graduating, the year she was coming in. And, ever since then, we've been, when we get in the studio, we understand each other in the studio and everything. It's like, we kind of really speak the same language.
Yeah. Yeah. Real cool.
So it's just getting there and having fun and everything. And that's what I told her with this album. I was like, it's been a while. So let's get in the studio and see our chemistry. We both older now, got kids, this, that, and third, but I'm like, let's not pay attention to what's on the radio. Let's go in there and do what we think feel good.
Yeah. I like that approach.
And actually, I think this album, down the line, is going to be considered a classic. I don't think people kind of get it yet. But I think when it's all said and done, we might be older or whatever it is, people gonna look at me like, damn, it's crazy.
I mean, I love that approach, and I believe that's the type of approach you take is don't worry about what's on the radio. Just focus on making real good music, making music that will be timeless, like you mentioned, a classic, you know? Is that the mentality you have when you go in there?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do a lot of everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, obviously maybe on different dance records and stuff I do, you know, I might do a dance day and, you know, and put it out there just for that to feel good for whatever that is. But that's usually my approach to how I rock and get down, and it's worked for me so far, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, I've had a pretty good, healthy career. You know, like, a lot of people have been number one and just fell off the face of the earth, but I kind of like, moves right on along.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I'm not mad at how it's going down and everything because, you know, basically 10 years later from like my first major hit, I'm still in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for real.
Yep.
So, and that's a blessing because the game is real nasty right now.
It is.
So for me to be able to still get in the game and keep that calm, it's just, you know, it's just a blessing, man. Like out of nowhere, the dwelling record came out of nowhere and surprised everybody.
Yeah. It's true.
And that's independently, you know what I'm saying? So it just feels good, man. Like I just got the phone with Letters a little while ago. We about to get in. We got something. We cooking up.
Okay.
You know, you can expect to hear me on Anthony Hamilton's next album.
Oh, nice.
And obviously, a lot of people probably know me and Anthony. We go way back. He was actually on Sunshine for his album.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, just different things like that, man. I've been fortunate enough to work with a lot of great artists. I've been fortunate enough to work with a lot of great artists, so more so like, even when I'm in the studio, my tolerance level is not really that high sometimes unless it's just something I'm doing for fun. But I'm usually in the studio getting it in with someone who's really thorough.
Yep. Okay. You mentioned your first major hit, and I believe you were referring to Carl Thomas's "I Wish," which was nearly 10 years ago. And do you remember when you made that song? Did you think it was going to be a major hit like it was? And what was the feeling like when it started blowing up?
Not at all, man. Like, I mean, when I wrote the song, it was a true story to the letter. Like, everything about it was exactly true. You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously, it was my record. It was my choice. So, but my man, he was like, yo, my man Carl Thomas did a joint, man. You should let him get these joints, this, that, and the third. I was like, you know, that's cool and everything, because, you know, let's see what happens. So we basically went from, that was basically like the last song of the album. You know, I was like, cool, let's get him the album and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, it's just one of those things, man. Like, you know, a lot of people don't know. Even though I had met Puff before that, the first time I was up in Daddy's house, before we got to know each other, this and the third, I was basically kicked out of the studio.
Wow. What happened?
This was within 2 weeks of me cutting "I Wish" on Carl Thomas.
Oh man. What happened?
Just whatever. I mean, he was working on the album and everything. And I guess I looked at a couple days when we were supposed to go up there and play the record, whatever happened. But I guess we was throwing off his vibe and everything. So it was all good and everything because show you how everything works out. From what I understand, he was running, working out and everything, and he finally listened to the record and was like, yo, this joint is crazy. Because a lot of people thought I was from North Carolina. I was living down there when I graduated from college. I kind of stayed down there for years. So he was like, yo, get your man from North Carolina, you know, cut the joint and everything because that's when Puff has a hit, man, and everything else, you know what I'm saying? So for someone outside of that to be able to come through and do something like that, it's kind You know what I'm saying? So I went from the Dixie Talent Studio to like, next thing you know, I'm in all these big studios, Sound on Sound, Electric Baby, the big Sony room. So, you know, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
And that wasn't even my first place. A lot of people don't even know this. I didn't even know they have Wikipedia Google. I actually did a single, produced a single on Rapper Forte's
Wow.
album on Version. It was an album after he did the Players Club, and the song was called, I think it was Money Makes the Man.
Huh. I did my research. I did my digging. I didn't find that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah. I want to ask you about some work you did with Rel on his album The Remedy, which was an album that never got released. There's a song you did for him called Say It Ain't So, and eventually,
that record is still hot.
yeah, I heard a version of that song later on by Music Soul Child, and I was wondering if I could get the story behind that.
No, it was on I don't leak that, and I mean, how did that get leaked?
I just heard it.
Well, yeah, no, it was definitely Real first, and the music cut it later. But it was definitely Real first, and it was one of those things because they wanted to come out with if That's My Baby first, and I was like kind of pleading with Jay and Zane, let's go with Say It Ain't So. I was like, yo, that's the one right there. That's the one.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to go with the powers that be. So it is what it is.
Yeah. I was just wondering if since the album didn't release, you kind of just took the song and shopped it elsewhere. Is that how it works?
Well, it wasn't released. I mean, I still own the copyright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So I still own the copyright and everything, but it was just one of those things, man. Like, because I think Rel is so dope. Even right now, man, I just felt like that record. The album would have came out, it would have been crazy.
Yeah.
But things happen for a reason.
Do you have any other experiences like that where you did a song and an album, and you felt like that song should have been the one picked as a lead single that you can think of?
Oh yeah, of course, but I ain't gonna talk. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Has there ever been a time where, say, you did a song with an artist and didn't even make the album? Does that type of thing happen?
Of course.
Is that?
Of course. I'm not. What's the word? I'm not shocked that that happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It happens, everything. You know what I'm saying? So, and I do judge every time. Like, I don't get a pass. You know what I'm saying? And I don't make it right or wrong, it just make it what it is and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not all the way right. I'm not always right, but they're not always right either.
Yeah, that's fair.
And this whole thing is subjective and everything.
Yeah.
I kind of like my perspective because I go off of what I feel.
Yeah.
So, I like my percentages of what I do and everything, and I feel like, I've delivered.
Yeah.
Time and time again, and that's the beautiful thing about it and everything, because I feel like that's kept me in the game, because if it's music you can feel, it's something that people remember you by. You know what I'm saying? A lot of music coming out right now, it be number one smashes and everything, and people basically don't care who produced it. It's that they don't matter.
Yeah, that is true.
So.
Yeah. I want to ask you about another song you recently did. It's the song Finer Things in Life for Donnell Jones. And I talked to him recently in an interview. He produced the whole album except for that one song. And I asked him why he had that one song. And he said that's the song he needed, to make the album what it was. How does that make you feel that, your song was the missing piece for his album like that?
So that's a blessing. Me and Donnell, that's my man too. So, for him to make sure that I was on the album, because I sent him a joint and everything. And it was weird because it wasn't even like he asked me to send him nothing. I just sent him a joint like, yeah, I think down there will sound hot singing this joint. You know what I'm saying? And he heard it, he was like, chill, I want that. Make sure that's mine. You know what I'm saying? So we just rock like that and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I've gotten a lot of good response from that, man. You know, just this year period and everything. Like, just like with I got 2 joints on Faith album. Now I've been on Faith for over 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first time I was on a record, it just happened timing wise. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It just happened timing wise and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. Like, I've been on married for a while, so hopefully it's just like this album, next album, me and her get together. And I don't really trip on anything because, you know, my career is not based on getting on one person's album and everything. And I know, and I don't trip about not being on every album either because I know that's not how the game is and it shouldn't be like that. That's what makes everything good. You know, you're not supposed to be on everyone's album all the time.
Yeah. Exactly.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, and it makes it special and everything. So, I think I could bring a lot to a table. You know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like it just, you know, I have the confidence that I could bring something to whatever project, you know. Anybody, if it came from that aspect of, could you be on somebody's album? If it's somebody that I'm into and I feel like I could deliver for, I don't feel like I can't make no one 10-song lineup for the album.
Mhm. Yep.
You know, that's just me and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things. Like, I don't know if you know this. I was on 8701 with Usher.
Yeah.
And I was actually, we were scheduled to go into the Profession album. We just never got in to go in. That's the one I was really on some more like, man. Because I knew what that album was going to be. Because I knew it was feeling like when we was doing 8701.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, we had talked, like, shit, we had this, that, and third, but it just, sometimes things don't happen for whatever reason.
Yep. So, you know, take me through this. Like, you were talking about Usher and how you wanted to be on that album. You know, like, when you have an artist in mind that you're going to work with, what's the creative process like? How do you do you tailor a song to a certain artist? Like, how does that whole thing go with the writing, the producing? Because I know you write as well.
Yeah, I try to tailor it to the artist and everything. I try to get into the artist mold and tailor it to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I try to do that, you know, and then just go from there and everything. Like when I was working with Brandy, you know, we was just kicking it, hanging out, just doing it to the third. So I kind of got into her zone, and you know, it afforded me the energy to know that full moon was what she wanted and everything, and it was going to jump off right.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, and that's one of those things, you know, and she's like her, she's just an incredible artist.
Mhm.
Incredible. Hands down.
I wanted to ask you actually about that song Full Moon when you were working with Brandy. You know, what was that experience like working with her? You know, what do you remember most about that experience?
Oh, we was just having fun, man.
Yeah.
You know, and like in the studio, like with me and her, we like sisters and brothers. We'll argue, whatever, but it's all love though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we'll literally argue,
Mhm.
but it don't be like no bad blood argue. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's just that I know she's a perfectionist and everything, and I try to just with her, she want to go back and cut vocals sometime, and the R&B right and everything. But at the end of the day, I let her do what she do because I know she knows her instrument. And, you know, her voice is like an instrument for real.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a beautiful experience, man. Like, I had the pleasure. I worked with Jasmine Sullivan when she was 13.
Yeah.
Like, Big Baby was. And she was as dope then as she is now.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting that you bring that up, that you guys were arguing. I mean, do you ever have an experience where you have an idea in mind for an artist, you know, a direction you want to go, and maybe the artist doesn't see it like you see it, and you kind of butt heads? Like, has that happened?
not before, but I mean, you gotta be open for all type of things. So you try anything, because I learned this from Dr. Dre. He said this one time: you can try anything because, you know, if it ain't right, ain't nobody gonna hear it. But at least you tried it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I say me and her argue, I'm talking about playful argue. It don't be like no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not like no. Anything like that.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about Carl Thomas. You know, I mentioned I Wish earlier. You know, you worked with him on all of his albums as well. Is he one of your favorite artists to work with?
Who's my favorite artist to work with?
No, I mean, is Carl like one of your favorites you would say to work with?
Oh, yeah. Nah, with me, it's easy, man. Like, with certain people, it's just easy, man. Like, with Carl, we get each other and everything, you know what I'm saying? We in there, we just doing what we do, like, and it's just like, he gonna hit this, he gonna hit that, and, you know, like me and Dave Houston, we be in the studio just having a ball.
Yeah.
Me and Dave in the studio, we in there chopping it up, playing, then we be like, oh, we gotta cut this record.
Mm-hmm.
Bob left it there, it was like that with Gerald LeBert, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gerald would come over, chicken and everything, you know, and he'd be in LA, and even when we wasn't scheduled to record, he'd be like, yo, the city, I'm in town. Come with me, you know what I'm saying? I go to them and hang out, you know.
That's cool.
It's a lot of love, man. You know, that's why I've been fortunate enough to work with a lot of very talented and influential people and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I always show respect, you know, and I give respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, I work with Babyface. He showed me that for respect and love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's real cool. Well, I hope you're working on Carl's fourth album as well, and I hope we get that album soon.
I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm definitely, we got it in, a few months ago. We was working on some material. I found out we was gonna make an announcement what he's doing with the album and everything, but, I'm excited about some records he did, you know, and, I think Carl definitely, he has a fan base, you know.
Yeah.
You know, women still riding out too emotional, this, that, third. And even the last record we did independently, there's some joints on there, man. Like, I run into people all the time, it's like, yo, the album is crazy and everything. So it's like, I try to put my best foot forward when it comes to those types of situations, you know?
Yeah. Definitely.
I really try to put my best foot forward, and, you know, and that makes, I feel good at night knowing that I did that.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I mentioned earlier, you know, at the beginning, you produced probably my two favorite R&B songs this year. One is you mentioned earlier, and that's Dwele's "What's Not to Love." You know, give me some background on making that song.
It was just, I was just in the zone that day in the studio, like, this is what I want to do, and that's how it came about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, nothing extra special about it. Instead of third, just, you know, I was in the zone that day, like, this is what I want to do, and that's what came out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the thing about it, I don't even write every day.
Yeah.
Because I don't even feel like that every day, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I try to let the music move me, so it come out, because it's like, it's 365 days in a year. You ain't like 365 hits.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, and you know, and I separate that too, because if it's a joint, that don't mean, if it's a hit, that don't mean it's not a joint and everything. And I've had plenty of records that weren't hits that are joint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, because it's a lot of things that gotta go right for the record to be a hit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it don't necessarily just be the song saying, oh, that's not a hit. A lot of things gotta go right for the record to be a hit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so.
Yeah. The other song I want to ask about, which is probably my second favorite this year, is a song you did with El DeBarge and Faith Evans. You know, that song is crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh my God! Now with El DeBarge, you know, it's funny because when I know a lot of people that know El, but I never knew El out here.
Yeah.
I never met him or anything. And we just instantly clicked. It was like we instantly clicked.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those things where, like, I kind of know that, I skipped high school, like in high school, everybody skipped class to go see the Barge play at Great Adventure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You talking about that, and then I'm in the studio when I'm doing a joint, and I got 3 songs on the album.
Oh wow.
I'm more than anybody on the album, actually. And maybe it's me and Gavin Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did 3 songs on the album. And then the single, a friend of mine, Erica J, she wrote the joint and everything, and it just came out crazy.
Wow, it did come out crazy.
It's a blessing, man.
Shit. I actually had a chance to see a video of you guys, on YouTube making, in the studio making the song. It looked like you guys were having a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, man, it's just a blessing. It's like, you can't beat that and everything, and that's why I feel like this generation right now is missing, because who were they in the studio with that they excited about like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, the other thing is, I gotta bring this out, man, like, I know downloading and all that stuff is prevalent, this, that, and the third, but a lot of the problem with music right now is it's not enough fans, because everybody thinks they're artists.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big problem.
Yeah. Huh.
It's a bigger problem than I think people really know.
Yeah.
Like, who's the fans?
Huh. So, what do you think is the solution to that?
I don't know, but who's the fans? Everybody's a critic. It's just one of those things, man, like, I don't know the solution to that, because everybody thinks music is an easy way out. And it really isn't.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
That's an easy way out.
Yeah. That is true.
So, that's what we're dealing with as well.
It's interesting that you brought that up.
Look, a lot of people don't really talk about that.
I mean, do you think it's that a lot of people are coming into the industry that don't have the talent, and people are still supporting them?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a problem. I hear music on the radio. I don't think these artists have talent, but people are still supporting it. I mean,
But, like, someone did a tweet earlier, Salam, he said just because it's a hit, don't mean it's a high record.
yep, that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's the truth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's a false sense of security for artists who shouldn't really be doing it. Like, if he could do it or if she could do it, then, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's something I care. I love to see people who are passionate about music and the musicality of things, and supporting that and keeping real music alive. So I feel like some people are just, taking the shortcuts just to get on the radio and not really caring about the musicality and the real singing and stuff like that,
Well, some people they don't care. Some people don't even know how to do the musicality.
Yeah. That's
and,
true.
these computers link to that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Before computers came in play, you had to do joint.
Mm-hmm.
There weren't any tricks.
True. And the unfortunate thing about this is, I spent a lot of time promoting R&B, and a lot of real singers are getting pushed back to the back, not in the forefront any longer, and people don't even know they're releasing albums, and it's really sad because you got some real good albums coming out. People don't even know, artists are releasing these albums. It's crazy.
Right.
But, it is what it is, I guess, right now. It'll come back someday, to the forefront.
Yeah, hopefully.
So,
that's what we're dealing with, man. It's more than just a big album. And with grown black women, I just feel like they're a little ways away from one of them, but as a whole, they're a little ways away from buying music online because they're used to having physical product in their hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as those people know, you know, a lot of physical product is not even available no more anymore.
That's true.
So, it's one of those things, man.
Yeah. You know, you've worked with so many talented artists in your time in the industry, but who's an artist you haven't had a chance to work with yet that you like the opportunity, or name some if you have some?
It's a few, like I know Justin, we talked a few times before, we never got it in. It's like, I think Justin's real dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We never got it in. I've met Beyonce quite a few times before. She's good people.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, warm, she had a warm spirit to her. I mean, who else? I feel like me and Mary, I don't even know how that ever happened.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I don't even know how that happened. But, you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, you know. Mariah is open and everything. You know, it's quite a few people, man. But I have been blessed to work with a lot of people that I really want to work with. Like, I mean, Ella DeVars, that's good for me. Like, Brandy was big for me. Layla Hathaway, that's big for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, to go from listening to these people and when you really work with them and help shape their further along and shaping what they're doing the next album, this and the third, you know. It's crazy.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to ask you about is you're credited as, you know, on a lot of your hits, the main producer and also the songwriter, which is, you know, it's rare in this day and age for a producer to do the writing as well on the track. So, you know, where did you know, develop this talent for writing as well as producing?
Well, I'm actually a writer first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a writer first.
So tell me about how you know, developed that talent in writing.
I don't know, man. It's a gift from God.
Yeah. Okay.
From God, you know. And I have a way with words, but it's just hard.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, you know, when you're putting a song together, how long, like writing a song, how long does it usually take you to put it together? Because I've heard a wide range from different artists.
It depends. It took me, I wrote I Wish like in 20 minutes. I wrote Full Moon in 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Like, I was like writing a line a day.
Damn.
And wasn't doing anything else.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. But it came out good, though, so the hard work paid off.
So that's why no one can tell me that if it don't come right away, it's not a joint or whatever. Because I can just saw that theory.
Yep.
So.
You know, as a producer, over the years, as technology has changed, that's been out, you know, has this forced you to make changes to your production style, or have you stuck with the same method?
I had to go take a class.
Oh, wow. Tell me about it.
Well, my primary production instrument before was ASR 10.
Okay.
But a couple years ago, I went cold. A couple years ago, it might have been 1 year, I really didn't have no records out, any records out at the time. And I know a lot of people probably like, what's going on with them? And everything, you know. I got married, had my first daughter, but a lot of that too was I was switching over to using Logic.
Okay.
And I kind of had to go cold turkey.
Yeah.
So I could get on it for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You
got to though, man. You gotta keep up.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta keep up, but with the Joey record, no one would have known what I did on.
Yeah. That's true.
You know, and even when I was doing using my ASR 10, a lot of people thought I was using MD.
Mm-hmm.
Because I come from a hip hop background. That's what I come, that's what I grew up in that era. You know what I'm saying? I grew up when your drums had to be right. You just couldn't rely on 808, this, that, and the third.
Yeah. True. Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? So I grew up listening to all that. And, with the drums crazy from like Pete Rock to Tribe Called Quest to even my man Mark Spark. Who actually started Soul Life. He was one of the people who started Soul Life. But he did like shoot for salt and pepper, but but he was doing hip hop records too for like Grand Poobah, you know what I'm saying, different things. So just being around all that and being exposed to that and everything, and the basis of everything, your drums had to be hot, or you wasn't placing no record.
Yeah. Okay. You mentioned earlier you did some songs with Carl Thomas. You did some recently with Anthony Hamilton. What other artists have you been working with, recently and scheduled with for the future?
Well, Anthony, we already got that joint done. I'm about to get in with Lettucey.
Okay.
Obviously, Carl, me and Dave going back in.
All right.
Who else, man? I gotta go through a list of my mind is drawing a blank right now, dude. I'm actually about to meet with Tanea Taylor in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
About to be going in 20 minutes. But who else, man? I think I'm gonna sit down with I think I'm going to sit down with Latoya soon.
Okay.
Latoya, look at me, because a lot of people, I know a lot of people that people probably just wouldn't even know I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or expect I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Teacher Moses, we probably finally gonna do something.
Oh, nice.
She's an incredible artist.
Yeah.
I've been knowing Teacher since I've been out here.
Yeah.
So, I gotta go through the labels and find out. I'm not drawing a blank because things just be happening so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything, but I stay pretty active. And not only that, I play records overseas. I got records out in Japan, South Africa.
Wow.
On different artists like Belgium, whatever. Doing stuff, getting into doing commercials, filming TV, just all that and everything. You got to use all that to your advantage. And me being in LA, kind of helped me out.
Mhm. How are you perceived within the industry, as in terms of when an artist is looking for a hit, do they come to you, like do there people come to you like, all right, we need a hit, let's go to Mike City, does it work like that?
I mean, I don't know if it's per se either is. I don't think anyone got the magic press or wand. I think if they want a record that they think I can give them feel a certain way, they'll come to me and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's who else I'm with? A new artist I'm working with on did a joint with on Jeffrey, his name is Shavante. He's dope too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's dope. He's on Mary found him, and I think Shavante and Misha wrote this joint. He's dope. What's her name? Taylor Smith, he's doing some work with her.
Mm-hmm.
She just signed in the scope, and that's my man Kenny Smith's daughter.
Oh, okay.
That's Kenny Smith's daughter. I feel bad because I know I'm missing something. For real. Just be a lot of stuff that happens, and then you come back to it and be like, oh, we doing this? Okay.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But then some stuff I can't get into until it gets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Solidified.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Has there ever been a time when you were in the studio working with an artist and you felt like like almost pressured, like you felt like the need to perform extra, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say starstruck at all, but like you felt a little nervous, like you wanted to put out something extra, and you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I think the only time I was starstruck in the studio was when I first met Stevie Wonder and I was doing a session with him.
Yeah.
And I was actually singing on the record with him one night.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
It was just the best experience ever. I was like, oh, it's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. Yeah.
That stuff was fun for him.
Yep. Okay.
You
That's
know
real
what I'm
cool.
saying? It was back when everybody had 2-8, and I was like, oh, I'm in the studio with Stevie Wonder. This is, you know what I'm saying? I'm 2-8 everybody. Everybody should be like, word?
Mhm.
I was like, no doubt. I'm in the studio with Stevie Wonder. Like, you know, but other than that, man, it's like, you know, it's just on one of those things, what it is and everything. But
Yeah.
I've been blessed, man. You know, everywhere I go, like I'm like a ghost in the machine. Like if you don't know me, you really don't know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, the right people know me.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Those are all the questions I had prepared. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nah, man, just God is great.
Yeah. Cool. You know, man, I'm a huge fan. Like I said, man, I appreciate what you're doing, making that real music, and I just hope you keep it going, keep doing what you do.
Man, I appreciate it.
All right, Mike. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Okay.
All right. Take care.